I don't know. Is that like the laziest option I could have done? Okay, all right. We were working on some stuff for the transport rides off screen. So yeah, that's the station for this. Is this open? It is open. Okay. Um, Australia is still closed, so I need that one needs to be done. I did this over here for the train station. Okay, look at that. Very nice, very nice. Um, I want to block. I'm thinking about putting like more like mountain kind of texture around the side of the train track over there. Anyway, today, howdy partners, it's your boy John here. Welcome back. Last time we left off, we took a look at the Asia Pack. We added in the Nil guy. Yeah. Hi. Yes, very nice. Today, I am going to be working on a new exhibit, which makes sense. That's what we do every episode. Why did I even have to say that? We are going to be adding in. You want to take a guess at what we're adding in? Yes, we are adding in the Bengal tiger. That's what we're doing today. So let's just do a quick look. Okay, yes, this is its range. I was going back and forth. I thought about adding in the, I think it's called the Amur tiger in here, even though I'm so used to calling it the Siberian tiger. I thought about doing this one, but I was like, I don't know. I could save this for the, whenever I keep saying, whenever I get back to the last chance zoo, we could add them in there. I've kind of backed off on doing the last chance, not intentionally at first, but then I decided I'm probably going to wait to finish up this zoo before I get back to actually regularly recording and posting there. I think I'm going to do the Bengal tiger. Yeah. Let's take a look. The Bengal tiger, or Panthera tigris, is native to India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, and western China. It can live in all kinds of environments, including grassland, forests, and mangroves, and will hunt large prey such as cloven-hoofed animals like goats, deer, and cows, collectively known as ungulates. The Bengal tiger can be identified by its bright orange coat and brown or black stripes, along with a large head, muscular limbs, and large teeth. The species is endangered, with the numbers alive in the wild continuing to fall. The main threat to Bengal tigers is poaching. They are killed for fur and body parts, the latter of which are desired for traditional medicines. Farmers are also prone to killing them in order to protect their own livestock, despite the fact that the tigers preying on this type of animal is rare. Various countries are assisting in the ongoing conservation of the Bengal tiger by protecting the areas in which they live. In India, Project Tiger has created breeding reserves in areas where tiger populations are high, and when tigers become old enough, they migrate away from the tiger population to find their own territory. This gives the tiger a wider distribution. For some time, this effort did result in the tiger population recovering. However, it is unfortunately back in decline. Depressing. Okay, so we need a land requirement, 705 square meters. Nothing for climbing, no water requirements. Yeah, okay, so how do we want to do this? I think I'm going to do the tiger exhibit right here. Well, something else I want to keep in mind here. I'm looking at this far. I'm trying to decide between the giant panda or the red panda, because I want one of them to be in the zoo. If we do the giant panda, let's look at your area requirement. Even more than the tiger. You know what? I might want to move this, let's say. Well, how am I going to do this? I could squeeze the tiger and the panda in through here. I don't know. I'm going back and forth on how I want to accomplish this. Back up on that a little bit. Width, let's go. Let's go to connect this up right here. I that. That leaves that area there. If I cover that up, I might be able to make this work for something. How do I want to do this? What I might do... Oh, get rid of that. Let's actually... undo that. This is turning out to be more difficult than I thought. There, okay. And we can squeeze multiple habitats into here then. But then I want to move this. I want to move this, thank you. Let's... put that there. And connect that like this. Hello? Why is it doing it like that? Fine, we'll make that work. So that leaves it like that. So I could squeeze the tiger and the panda into that area. And I think that will be what I end up doing. Although now I was talking about fixing this. So now let's go ahead and do this. Because I don't like the way that it's just like open right there. You see? Is that better? I guess that's better. All right. All right, let's get back. Let's get to work on this. Okay, so for the tiger enclosure, what I'm thinking here, is a little cave right here. It's probably a pretty good sized one right here. People could watch the tigers from there. You know, I like that idea. Let's do that. Okay. Screenshot. Okay. I think that's enough. I kind of like how this turned out. Oh wait, you know, I didn't. Hold on. I did not set this up in here, which I need to do. So this needs to be Bengal Tiger, and I think I need to reset the water treatment. Right there. How's that? Yeah. I like it. You know what? I like it. Can we see him okay? Uh-oh. He's in there somewhere. Hello? Oh, he's right there. I was going back and forth whether I should have two of them, but I know tigers are like really solitary. I don't care. All right, let me take a look at. I'm hearing an animal has escaped. Oh, I'm gonna have to come back through all these exhibits soon. Okay, well, let's take a quick look over here at what we did. Where is it? It's over here. Okay, so off screen today we added in the little bits and bobs for the transport rides. We got the boat taken care of. We got the train taken care of. I like the way that looks. Most importantly, we got us a tiger. So, I could see where there might be some issues because was this a good idea? I tried to like put the tiger's little shelter right in front of the glass so people could watch it. Maybe adding in another viewing spot would be a good idea. But I think that about covers it. Okay, next time. First off, hi. Look at him. A cat is a cat, no matter how big. Alright, next time, I'm going to be working on the panda exhibit, and then we're going to cross over this way, and after that we'll have maybe 2 or 3 exhibits. They did add in the Japanese raccoon dog, which I'm curious about that. I want to add them into this. So, over here. Reset, Japanese raccoon dog. So we got 3 animals I can put in over here. Cute. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so we have that. The panda. I think I'm gonna do panda next time. Panda is gonna be the big animal for this area. I try to have one major animal for each section, and I think for Asia it's gonna be the panda. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I need to figure out. I think I want to have the bridge cross right here, and I'm gonna have a habitat here, habitat here, habitat here. Panda is gonna take up this big space right here, and then we'll do that next time, then all these animals, and then we'll be done with Asia. Then we move on to the final area of the zoo, which is going to be Australia/New Zealand. That might be a bit too much space for New Zealand, but I think I downloaded an additional animal for New Zealand that could work. So that works out there. What else? I think that about covers it. Thanks for watching, partners. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget down below if you're interested in donating to the Texas Parks and Wildlife, Native Wildlife, and Endangered Species Fund. Link to their donation site is in the description. Hold on. I just thought of this. Doot. Grab this and put it here. Hold on. Can you lift it up? Why is it not wanting to go up? Oh well. You know, that's not that important. If you can't figure out where you're at just based on the architecture, I don't know what to tell you. All right, thanks for watching. I will see you, partners, next time. Where'd he go? You're kitty. Oh, bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching, partners. And before we end this episode, I just want to say for the duration of this series, we will be running a slightly different fundraiser from what we usually do. You guys know I usually run a charity fundraiser on my videos. But for this series, I am going to be running a charity donation for the Texas Parks and Wildlife, Native Wildlife and Endangered Species Fund, which, you guys, if you are not familiar with it, it helps to raise money for the protection of threatened species and their environments here in Texas. So if you guys want to help them out, I will have the link to the donation site down in the description. Feel free to check that out if you're able to. And yeah, thank you again so much for watching, partners. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.